everyone? It's your girl, What's the Tea? AKA Miss Monica. Miss Monica, AKA Girl What's the Tea. Whatever you guys want to call me. How you guys doing today? So I am here still on my Miss Monica in the Streets weekend with Girl What's the Tea. I talk about myself in the third person. Don't y'all think that's cute? It is. But anyways, I have a Super Sunday surprise, right? So everybody knows that I'm in Dallas, and I cannot come to Dallas without seeing one of my good mentors, one of my good friends. Yes, she's in the streets. She's amazing. She has 2 books out, not just one, 2. And so, hey, I was like, Millie. Oh, I told y'all. Well, anyway, so I was like, you gotta come, and so I can get my book, I can get my autograph, because I'm her friend too. See, when you have friends in high places, you can get things done. So I said, let me just do an interview of my friend, because she's out here doing amazing things. She is one of the people that I look up to in the industry that has me motivated to go as far as I can go. She is just a wonderful person, great spirit. And so today we're going to talk about her and her book, and then I'm going to get I'm the first blogger to get the book signed. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Sunday in the D, all right? So let's get it started. Let's talk about it. Boom.
Girl, What's the Tea is here with your spicy dose of chaos. Sprinkle with a little love. Hello, it's your girl, What's the Tea? Let's talk about it.
So here we are, guys. Me and Miss Millie.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan.
And we are here in Dallas, right?
Yes.
And we are live together. This is so amazing. So tell us how you're doing today.
I'm doing really good today. It's early. I haven't been up early this long. I haven't been up this early in a long time, but for a good reason. But I'm doing great today. I had a really good night and everything's going good, so it's good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. And she looks fabulous. Don't she look fabulous? She is so adorable.
you.
She is precious. So today, how are you feeling about your new book release?
It was released August the 15th, and it hadn't even been a week. So it's amazing. I'm really taken aback sometimes, and with the people who have contacted me, who wants to do the meet and greets, who wants autograph books, it's amazing, right? To have these people in your corner who really support you. So I appreciate that to no end. So it's been good.
So it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
And we are excited for you. So now, before we get into the book, I want to know a little background, because I know we talk all the time, and we blog on different things, and we collaborate on a few things as well here and there. How did you go from writing books to blogging?
I wrote my first book when I was going through my divorce, and it was kind of like my therapy, right? And I knew I could do it, so I did it. I finished it, and it's actually in my nightstand. It is still there. It's a book. It's not a short story. It's a book. So I put that in a nightstand. I went through everything I went through. Fast forward to last year. I was just at work, and I was like, let me just put something together. And I wrote like a paragraph. And when I wrote the paragraph, I gave it to this girl to read, and she was like, what happens next? I said, you really want to know what happens next? She was like, absolutely. So I was like, well, okay. So I just really thought about it, and I was like, well, what direction do I want to go? And for whatever reason, this name, Carrington Rose, was forever in my head, and I don't know why. And I was like, okay, let me just see. What would it be? And I started talking about, like, Rose in the Wind. Of course, that's my baby because she's my first one. And it just came, from a compilation of people, personal situations, imagination. And I just got it done. And it sounded good, I thought it was great. And I sent it I found a publisher. I used Priceless Publishing. And they're on Instagram and fantastic. So when she got it, and I guess she just kind of perused through it, she was like, okay, we can do this. So I was like, well, if the publisher has it and she feels like we can do it, then okay. And that was amazing. It came out August the 1st. And that was really amazing.
Really?
Yes.
So
it was.
Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna come back to that, to the blogging part. Let's talk about the first book. And what gave you?
Oh, you asked me, did I go from?
I did.
Did I go from writing to blogging? Oh.
Well, let's talk about this first, since you brought that up. The first book. What inspired the first book? Like, were you just sitting there, and you just like?
I was just like, I had a story in my head.
It was just a story in your head.
It's just a story in my head. It was a name. I had a name, and I was like, how would I use that to keep it all together? Like Rose in the Wind, and like Carrington is literally in the wind. Like her life is a tornado almost.
Oh my God. Okay, so that was just that story. Can we see the first book?
Okay, this is the first book. This is Rose in the Wind. And it is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and you can get it on my website at millichun.com.
Okay, you guys see that? So you can get a digital and you can get a hard copy. Okay, if you're a true booker.
Also on Kindle. It's all on Kindle, yeah.
If you're a true booker, you'll get both, like me, because I like to read on my computer.
Yeah.
But then I also like to
just turn the
keep my hard
pages.
copies. Yes, I like to keep my hard copies. Yeah.
And this is the second one. And the first one, it was short, so I gave a little bit more in this one. This is Rose with No Thorns, and it is available in Walmart. I'm so excited. Barnes & Noble, Amazon Kindle. But Walmart picked it up, and I'm so happy about that.
And that's amazing.
And it really is amazing.
So, do you already have a new story in your head?
For the last book? Yes.
So you're going to do 3 parts?
Yes, it's a trilogy, and that's it. For right now, that's it. And I'm focusing on Rose with No Thorns, but I have just bullet points everywhere, all over the house, because I sleep with, a pencil and paper, pen and paper next to my bed, because I just get up and I think about something and I just want to put it together. So I got stuff everywhere. So
Miss Millie is a true writer, because that's what writers do.
And here's the thing, I didn't know that. You
didn't know that you was a writer.
I had no idea.
But you just know that you had the thoughts.
I have an imagination and I know how to tell a story, right? So I just felt like, let me just put it down, and people love it. Actually, Rose with No Thorns, I was on live, and one person was like, it's on Kindle. She was like, I'm getting off the live, and I'll talk to you later. She read it that night, and she messaged me that night, and she told me it was amazing. So I've heard great things so far, so I hope everybody thinks it's amazing, because I do. I really do. And like Rose in the Wind actually was just supposed to be I just wanted to be a published author, but it took on legs of its own, and I have to do one more book.
And many more. Okay, you can't just start writing and then don't write anymore. Like, who does that?
No, just stop. Like, I'm done.
I'm done. I did my one story, and I won't do no more. I'm done.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna have to get more. So, okay, so let's go back to how we met. So, coming from writing, getting your first book out, being like, okay, I did this. How did you end up?
I will say this.
Okay.
I was blogging before, right?
Okay, so you was blogging before writing.
Right. I started on TikTok like just doing sounds, making little videos and things like that. And Funky Dineva is like, first of all, thank you for saying I'm your mentor. I appreciate that. But Funky Dineva was like my go-to. He was like my virtual mentor. And I was like, I watched the same shows that he watched, and I was like, I can do that, my way. And I don't know the first thing that I reviewed, but I put it out there. I got a couple of people. But I reviewed, somebody told me to listen to Tasha K's interview with Sean Stockton from Boyz II Men, his mistress. That was the first thing that I reviewed. And I was so excited. Like, when I read it, I had like 7 pages of notes, front to back. And I made 3 videos because TikTok was only doing 3-minute videos. And I was like so ready to bring it to people. And I guess the way I brought it, because I was excited about it, because I couldn't believe it. And I made the post. I went back and saw it a little bit. And I had like, maybe I had about 1,000. I had like 1,100 followers. When I woke up that next day, I had like 4 more thousand followers. It had been shared. It went viral. All 3 of them. And I was like, whoa, okay. So I was like, okay, here we go. So I was like, my attitude and my demeanor is like that all the time anyway. So it was not a problem. And I went from there. And I just started doing lives, making my dinner and stuff like that. And it just kept going. And then one thing about it is I'm really personable. Like, I am the same person on TikTok as I am in real life.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to be anything else. So I think that works for me. So I mean, I appreciate my followers, and I always give them so much credit, because I wouldn't even be here talking to you if it wasn't for them. So yeah. I'm grateful.
And that's one of the things that I loved about her, because when I came to blogging, I was just strolling and seeing what bloggers are doing and trying to see if there's something that I could do or wanted to do. And then I came across Billie. And then I was like, and I went to her page, and then I was like, oh, she's so cute. And then I started listening. I was like, oh my God, she's like, you captured my attention.
Yeah.
So when I reached out to her, and I was just like, I just love your content. And then she was so nice. And then I was like, we should do something together. She was like, sure. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay. So, and then at that point, I was just like, well, I don't know what we're going to do.
Because this is no content for everyone.
And then, so we did some things together, and we just, became who we are now. We just like she's my sister.
Right.
And I can call her. Like, we don't have to talk. Like,
all the time.
We go for like weeks without talking. But then something that happened, and then she'll say, she'll reach out to me. I reach out to her.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
It's very genuine.
Yeah. Even when I'm thinking about doing something different, I'll call her, and I'll be like, hey. That. And then she was just like, do it. And if she don't, she'll say, don't.
Yeah. Just really think about it.
Yeah. Sure, that's what you want to do. So she is amazing. So I am really excited.
I really appreciate that.
To be able to actually, and I've been saying, I'm going to come to Dallas whenever she gets a chance, because she travels. She's never still. So when I found out she was here, I was coming. I was like, okay, let me do this, because this is amazing opportunity. She has also encouraged me to write my story.
Yes.
My love story. Yeah. And so I wanted to tell you that I've started.
Oh, good.
Yes. So it's going to be a short story. It's just going to be.
Well, don't do that, because if it's about you or an adaptation of you, you have a lot to talk about.
Well, it's about the last 6 months of my love life before my husband passed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to dip over into that a little bit. So don't put a short story on it. It could be, you could have like a 200-page book.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. Don't know how long it's gonna take me because it's a very emotional story.
Yeah.
But I have started.
And I will say, when I was writing Rose with No Thorns, it was the part where she's going to college that was very emotional. So I understand that. It I don't know, it may be a paragraph, but it took me 2 days to write that paragraph.
Yeah, that's
Because it's very hard. And it was just her and her father. And like, my father passed when I was 17, so I was trying to write it having my father take me to school. So that was hard. It took me 2 days to write that.
Really?
It did. So just have some grace for yourself and just be patient.
Yeah, I am. So sometimes I have to stop when I'm writing. I was just like, okay.
But you gotta go
Yeah,
back.
but I go back,
Yeah.
and I actually found a cover for it already. It's actually one of the first pictures we took, and that's when.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
And it was one of the first pictures, and what it looks like is we put it on Facebook, and I used the cover, and the cover says "Our Love Story."
Oh my God!
And so I was like, well, this is the
That's
name.
amazing. That's beautiful.
That's gonna be the name of it. I was like, oh my God, here's the cover, because either if it's not the cover, it would be the back.
And keep it, and that's smart. Just keep it 4 words or less.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
It always works, because nobody wants to read a title that says something's crazy.
Like some of the descriptions we got on our blog. I was
Right.
nobody read all this.
Right.
But yeah, so all right, so now let's see the new book. Let's see the new book where I want everybody to see that I got my signature. Did you sign it?
No, I hadn't signed it yet.
Do you have your signature pen?
No, I have my pen.
Yeah, I want the world to see you sign my book.
Okay, I
Yeah,
will.
she gonna sign my book. Okay. I'm special. Yes, I'm special.
Yeah, so. But I think that the writing is, it just let it come to you. That's what I do. Like, I don't rush it. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm on book 3 in my head, but I gotta work with book 2 right now. Book 1 and 2, because they're doing really good. So, and they are really good. So I don't want to not give them the attention that they need. So, but quietly, I'm jotting things down because I really kind of want to put this out in August next year, because they've all come out in August.
Okay, so you want to keep it going.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the plan.
Okay. All right. So, Millie, so let us know. I got my books. Y'all. And they are signed.
They are signed.
They are signed. And I got a message. I'm not going to read y'all my message, but I'm going to read it later. So now, Millie, tell us, what can we expect? Like, what are your book tours, your book signings?
I will be in Atlanta, Georgia, September the 1st through the 4th. The book signing is going to be September the 2nd at a location. Just inbox me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and let me know let me know if you're coming, and I can send you the location.
Oh, okay. So, private.
It's a private location. And it's a very intimate situation, because I feel like the people who come, like, first of all, thank you, and second of all, I want to be able to have a conversation and have a moment
With your readers.
with my readers. I really do. And so, and it's just, and that does a lot for me, because I'm very appreciative. So yes, so just inbox me, let me know you're coming, and I'll send you the location and see you on the 2nd. And I'll be there for a minute, so maybe we can get a drink. I don't know.
So, yes. So, private location. Make sure that you inbox Millie. And those Atlanta, tell us the dates again.
And September the 1st through the 4th, I'll be in Atlanta, but the book signing day is September the 2nd.
September the 2nd in Atlanta. So, all of Millie's followers, because then she has a lot of them, go ahead and make sure you inbox her so you can come to the intimate setting of her new. Look at the back of the cover. It's amazing. She looks so pretty. So, do you dedicate the book to anyone? Not yet.
I haven't dedicated any books to anyone because I just like when I was writing, I really was just getting things out of my head.
Okay.
But it's a message behind it. There could be a couple of people that I could write it about, but I just hey, just get the book, child.
Just get the book. Let's just get the book. Okay, let's just get the book. All right. So we're gonna close because me and Millie have to do our side chats, and we want to thank Millie. I just want to definitely thank Miss Millie Chan. You guys make sure you follow her.
Thank you so much.
On all socials. Tell everybody where to follow you for the new people.
For the new people, I am Millie Chan 08 on TikTok, Millie Chan on Instagram, Millie Chan on Twitter, and subscribe to my website, milliechan.com. You get a lot of information there.
All right, so you heard it here. First blogger to get the book. All right, we have The Roses with the Thorns. All right,
Thorns and Rose in the Wind.
And Rose in the Wind. Okay, so make sure that you go to Amazon, Walmart,
Amazon.com, Kindle, Walmart.com, and milliechan.com. You can get them on the website. It'll take you right to the site.
Okay. So all of my readers out there and all of Millie's Chan's and new followers, old followers, all of my theologists, make sure you're supporting Millie Chan here. Also, thank you guys for tuning in. More to come with me and Millie. We always thinking of something at the spur. We do spur of the moment stuff. Like when some come out, we be like, okay, let's do this together. And also, Millie is on Mondays on her channel with her new series on podcast. Tell everybody the name of that.
It's Relationship and Love Podcast for the month of August. We talk with singles. We talk with a newly engaged couple. Tomorrow, this coming up Monday, we're talking to a couple who's been married for 30 plus years. And then we're talking to someone who's lost love. So, and it's very personal. So, it's just full circle, like from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
And I have enjoyed it, and it has been enlightening. So, join us on Millie Chan TV on YouTube. I'm over there too.
Alrighty. Well, thank you again. This is your girl, Miss Monica, aka Girl What's the Tea. All right, and you make sure you continue to follow me. You can get me here on my YouTube channel for plenty more episodes of Let's Talk About It with Girl What's the Tea. And you guys have a happy Sunday. Bye-bye.
Hello, it's your girl, What's the Tea? Let's talk about it.